I'm here at the airport with my favorite plane right now. This is the E-flite Valiant. How long have I had this?
At least a year now, I think.
Yeah, I've been flying this for at least 6 months now, probably a little longer. And it's been a while since I've had time behind the sticks. Nate's wanting me to fly that A10, awesome.
A 6S jet.
EDF jet. Crazy. So I said, Nate, I need some practice. Let me get behind the sticks with my Valiant again. With the safe switch, flipping it off and on throughout this flight. And it's been like 2 years since I've flown on a paid runway. So we're here at the airport with permission, as always. And I'm just gonna have kind of a relaxing flight. Hopefully it's relaxing. As relaxing as flying an airplane can get. So before I jinx myself by speaking any further, let's just get this in the air. I'm super nervous.
Yeah, good job, Abby.
That was no flaps. I still have not toyed around with flaps on this plane.
You don't really need to. It's just such a good flyer. You don't really need flaps. If you would step back here, Abby, or I can come up to you. That way we get you on. I'll come up to you. I'll come up to you.
Okay. I gotta be able to see though. You put the camera super high and I'm short. So you have the camera set higher than my height right now. All right, paved runway. Got it in the air, so that's good. The landing that makes me a little worried.
I think you should practice some touch and goes today on camera, because the difference in flying at a paved runway versus not a paved runway is not in the air, it's on the ground. That's what makes the difference.
So the tricky thing I've always had with landings is you have to kind of point it toward you.
Most of the time.
Fast.
Well, that's where flaps come in handy.
Yeah. We'll try again.
Of course.
That was just a little too fast. I was pretty high for a landing to begin with. At the airfield, see, I know at our airfield with the grass and the club, I should say, I know where to like
line up,
and I know where like the distance I need to fly. But here,
it's
from
different.
where I don't fly here, I don't know it yet. So yeah, I've always struggled with like kind of pointing the airplane toward me.
You know what's really nice
so I
about
don't land in the grass.
The runway here?
Here we go.
There, very nice. Oh, that was just perfect. And a good touch and go. More throttle, just more throttle. So what's really nice about using the runway to fly and land specifically is you know which direction to come in. Notice
I'm doing left-hand circles still.
And that's what we all do.
Oh, that's a little high for a landing. Let's try again. Let me try just what am I doing? Holy
Zero throttle,
boy.
Nose down hard, and just bleed off the speed. And just do a low pass if you're too fast. Nice pass. So after a weekend of me flying my jets, it rubbed off on Abby a little bit. She was like, yeah.
Oh, I was like, Nate, I haven't been behind the sticks in like a month. We've had a crazy couple weeks.
We all have.
So I was like, I need to get behind the sticks so I can like keep improving, you know?
There we go, that's a good approach.
The weeds are making me a little nervous. That's a little fast, but...
No, you're good.
Oh,
skimming it. That's all right. Oh, in the grass. So I couldn't record.
I had to bail with them.
Even all the way out here, we've got a bystander enjoying watching Abby fly. Let's say you're good, Abby. You have a slight cross breeze coming in.
Well, I need to try take it out of stakes then.
Okay. Nicely done. Very nice takeoff. So what do you think about using this paved runway to take off the airplane rather than grass?
It's easier.
It is easier. It's much faster, isn't it?
But you gotta like watch the landings because it'll roll a lot.
Yeah. So taking off is easier, landing is harder. We all bounce. When we land on paved runways, we all have our bounces. It's much harder to get a good looking landing when you're flying at a paved runway. Parking lot or
another thing that's interesting about flying here is we don't have a Death Valley. So to be able to do tricks, I feel like I need to get much higher tricks as a loop. That's a trick for me. I feel like I have to get much higher because I don't have the Death Valley cushion.
Nah. But it'll take you a while to get used to flying, so you are much higher. Nice loops, Abby.
I know, it's so far away.
That's okay.
I tried to do a couple turns without safe.
You're doing
So
good.
with safe on, the wing snaps back to center as soon as you let off the turn. With safe off, you have to bring it back to center yourself.
Right.
So it is different flying, for sure. I'll try to do a couple low passes maybe.
I like that you're challenging yourself.
So no safe this whole time since I started doing the loops.
That's good. You're okay.
See, when it comes to you, sometimes you just get a little disoriented. See, I'm kind of behind us. I had to bring it back in front. That was not a good low pass. Also, I don't use rudder a lot, so I'm trying to use it in my turns. Mix it with aileron in the turn. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, it does help, but you really don't have to. You can fly bank and yank.
Oh, I know. But sometimes you need to do sharper turns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you have to push down and then you have to adjust it, and then I get super nervous and don't get
You're
very
fine.
low.
You're fine. You build up your confidence. The more time you have with your hands on the controller, the more confidence you'll have. There you go. Look at that roll.
That might have been my first roll on the Valiant.
I'll bet you've done one.
First roll in a long time on the Valiant.
I like rolls.
Still not in safe.
Yeah.
Safe free mode, no safe mode, regular mode.
This is one of our favorite planes to take turns with. We came to the airfield today, or the airport rather, with 3 charged batteries.
Okay.
Pull something off. Pull something off. You picked up your speed. I thought you were
Yeah, I
gonna.
was going to, and then the wind kind of pushed me.
Gotcha.
Got nervous. It's coming in from our backs.
We thought we would do our first flight, Abby specifically, with the first battery, because you know she could have flown once off camera and then pretended like this was her first paved flight, but that's no fun. You know, this is the reality of it. And then she and I are both going to fly another battery. Nice roll.
I wish the rolls on this could be a little quicker, a little more snappy.
I could increase the rates, but that is still stock settings.
Alright, I just flicked it back into safe.
You gotta try flap pass.
With safe on?
Yeah, safe on flaps
So what do I
is
do?
nice.
Which one is
This is the switch right here, the tall one. It's okay.
I get so nervous when you start talking flaps and stuff.
Well, all they do,
It goes a little over my
all they do is slow you down. That's really it. They provide lift.
Can I do it right here?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and hit the switch. Pull it. There's half flaps. You're not going to notice any
Now
difference
what?
at all. Now come in for a landing approach with
these
flaps on, and you'll notice it's going to slow you down some.
Climbing significantly.
It does. It does give lift. So when you have flaps on and
I keep throttle on?
nah, come in 0 throttle,
Okay.
and if you feel like you're stalling, then give it a little bit of throttle. When you have flaps on and throttle, it will make you climb because it does provide lift.
I still am going very fast.
Right, half flaps on the Valiant by default isn't much. I would want to go full flaps before you even feel any difference at all.
So are you telling me to go full?
Go full flaps, yeah.
Right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, don't go above half throttle or so because you'll just climb a bunch. And then on your turn, just maintain throttle. And then when you come in, go to about 1/4 of throttle when you're coming in straight. And then you can ease off whenever you want. Just 0 throttle now since you're nosing down. And you'll notice the flaps are slowing you down some. Don't worry about that kid. You're okay.
I do worry about the child.
That's my job. Good landing. Abby has flaps on, right?
Yeah.
And safe is on. There,
No.
I see them now. Were they even on when you came in for a landing?
Yeah, I think
Okay. So flaps are on. You're going to do a flap takeoff, which you've never done before. You don't.
I think they were on.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were.
I think they were. Safe's on.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll give it a shot. You may have to give a little bit of rudder input. No, you're good. There. And I'll just
Wow.
take those flaps
That
off.
was like,
And more throttle. Don't stall.
oh no.
There you go. It's getting brighter out.
I don't know why I just did not have enough throttle on. That was dumb.
You're okay.
Ooh, it got bright over there.
Right, yeah, I'm trying to get the camera settings here. Good job. So you did a flap landing and a flap takeoff. Since we're in question, don't know if flaps were on or not for that landing, I would try one more landing with flaps on just to say you did. And then you've got a lot accomplished today, Abby. You flew a lot with safe off. Here you go. Nice. Oh yeah, roll into a loop.
Getting fancy.
Yeah, you are. I'll teach you a snap roll one of these days. It's really fun.
On the flight sim.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so full flaps.
Yep, safe's on, right?
Yeah.
And just bring it in for a landing.
I'm like floating.
Yeah, you are. That's what flaps do. It's nice. Oh, let me find you. Okay. I just lost it for a second.
Is the red button on the screen?
Yes. Yep, 0 throttle, down elevator.
Are my flaps on?
Yeah, I see them.
Okay.
You're gonna want to come around again, maybe? And that's okay. So that's a good move, what Abby just did there. She was lining up for a landing, but realized...
you want to touch down in front of yourself.
I think so too. You don't really want to touch down past you. That's my favorite way to land too. And when if you're flying with flaps, like you probably just did that full lap there, you never really want to go above like 3/4 throttle with flaps on, or you're just going to climb like crazy. It just balloons up. Okay. 0 throttle, and just use down elevator to maintain the speed that you want. And then just let the speed bleed off at the last second. Let those wheels touch down. Oh yeah, nice. Perfect, Abby. Perfect. Steer it around to us, and good job.
Something about this plane, I don't know what it is, but so far, knock on wood, every single flight I've had with it has been successful. I know every plane has an expiration date, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this plane. So if the expiration date is coming soon, that's okay, because I'm probably getting really close to moving on from this one. But it's been a blast to learn on. This hasn't been my first plane. I've had a ton of planes, but my confidence has been like a roller coaster. If you've watched us for a while, you've known this. And this has been the best RC plane to build my confidence back up. So hopefully the next time you see me flying on the channel, it might be that super expensive, super intimidating A10.
Yeah.
Because Nate says I can fly it. Some of our friends told me that I need to fly it because I can. They think I can. So I might have to put my faith in them and fly it. Well, this has been awesome. I want to thank God for getting us out here at this beautiful airport. I love it up here. It's so nice to just be out here with Nate and a plane and just relax and have a good day, and that's exactly what we've done. I also want to thank our RC patron family members for your support. You guys are awesome, especially you top tier patrons going by this right now. We couldn't do this channel without you, and we appreciate you so much. Before we go, check out this video. The last time we flew at this airport was the Citation, an awesome jet. We'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye!